I want to first open this video up by apologizing, and it isn't about some heinous crime or some terrible act I've committed. It's about the fact that you probably hear what sounds like a grandmother falling down a flight of stairs behind me consistently. No, it isn't actually my grandmother falling down a flight of stairs. It's actually my washing machine because someone put what sounds like a bag of rocks in it. So I don't even know if you can actually hear it, but when I look at my OBS, it shows this little green bar like tickling itself forward every time I hear a clink in the machine. So if you do hear that, I apologize. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. What I'm here to talk about, starting off first, is how was your Halloween? Did you get all the candy you wanted? Did you dress up as something goofy or scary or skeletons? That's not the song, but pretend it is. I just wanted to know, did you push your friend off a bridge? That was abrupt, and also a segue. I came to talk about a topic that I stumbled across on Twitter that's been making the rounds, about a girl who pranked her friend in a way that almost ended her life. And I wanted to talk about it in the form of a video because I do that for some goddamn reason. So the video itself is actually kind of bonkers, and I wanted to show it to you guys. I don't know if YouTube is necessarily going to allow it, but I'm going to go out on a limb and show it to you guys anyway because it is a really, really scary thing, and no one's explicitly hurt in the video, so I'm hoping YouTube doesn't hit me with the limited ads. That would be kind of cringe, but if they do, I'll take the slap on the wrist. I'll take the hit on the head with the comedically large, oversized bat that says BAM on it. But here it is. The video is of the girl who, they're on a bridge, and they're doing some diving into the water.
Well, she's saying no.
Ready?
Now, you now notice there's an issue. This girl is no longer standing on the bridge, and that is due to her friend pushing her off of it. Now, in the video itself, it doesn't really show, but there was a guy from the friend group who had initially jumped off previously and said it was safe. And from there on out, the girl wanted to try and join them, and that is where the story become... Excuse you. Hello? I'm gonna throw you off a bridge if you keep interrupting my video. Hi, this is Storm. Anyway, let's get back to the context. And as you heard in the video, it kind of sounded like the guy initially said she doesn't want to jump, and then she said, no, and it kind of fades off, right? Like, she was kind of scheming if she wanted to jump, planning her jump, which, if I was in her situation, as someone who's also deathly afraid of heights, I would vibe with that, right? Like, I would be, like, scheming the I was triangulating the angle at which I'd hit the water, the speed, my terminal velocity at which point I'd hit it. Like, I would want to be ready with everything, and I would not want a single soul on that bridge to have a devious bone in their body, because I don't want a single person to even breathe near me if I'm at a ledge that high. But unfortunately, in the middle of her planning her jump, her friend decided to go with plan B, which was gravity, and it ended up with her getting multiple broken ribs and a punctured lung, which is, you know, death's doorstep, essentially. Like, this small little goofy haha prank ended up with her being very, very hurt. And there's actually more to this video. The video, unfortunately, because news companies like eating the shit up, they go and pay the person who recorded it, and they steal most of the video, and then copyright anyone who, like, also wants to show it. It's been stolen by Good Morning America. We love that. Where Good Morning America actually had the girl come on, and then they told us all with this dude. This dude came on. Where is he? Okay, never mind. Well, a dude came on and told us everything about how terrible this woman is, and then they went and interviewed her. With her in the room. Like, they were just talking mad trash about this woman, and they're like, also, so what is your take on how terrible of a human you are? Would you like to tell the world? So the girl, what am I, Gru from Despicable Me? The girl is named Jordan Holgerson, the girl who fell. And in the interview she had with Good Morning America, I can't show because they'll attack me physically with blunt objects, she said that the girl who pushed her, Jordan Smith, I believe, no, not Jordan Smith, Taylor Smith. Taylor Smith pushed Jordan Holgerson. There's the lore to catch you up. So when Taylor was pushing Jordan, she was giving a countdown, but Jordan said she didn't really pay much mind of it, but at the same time wasn't really saying anything. I assume she was just in the shock of being 60 feet above the water. Grammar is not on my side today. When to be perfectly honest, if I had anyone counting any numbers around me when I'm that high above a bridge, I'd be screaming, "Stop! Stop!" And that would essentially be that would be what I sound like. I really hope my family didn't hear that. But yeah, I feel like initially that was a bit of a poor survival instinct coming from Jordan, but at the same time, I can't blame her because she was literally pushed. Like, the aggression with what she was pushed, like, bent her from a standing up position to a 90-degree angle. So there was a lot of force behind it, and definitely completely uncalled for. I don't think that Taylor Smith is at all in a justifiable position, especially because she got a text from Jordan's brother. Jordan's the one who fell. Sorry, just catching you up. Taylor got a text from Jordan's brother saying, hey, did you see what happened? Like, is she okay? And then Taylor, the pusher herself, said, I didn't see what happened. I wasn't close enough. Bitch, you were the one who did it. What are you talking about? And it seems like our girl Taylor is a terrible liar. And not a terrible liar like a bad liar. A liar like she lies nonstop. Goddamn, oh my god. One thing being the text with her brother where she said, I wasn't even there. I didn't see it, when she literally goddamn did it. But also on Good Morning America in the interview, she talks about, one, how Jordan asked to be pushed, which is in none of the videos, even the extended long one. And also, she claimed that she was there at the bottom of the bridge after she fell to go save her, when what a lot of her friends had said is that Taylor immediately evacuated the situation. Immediately ran away. So, at least, unless all of the friends are conspiring against Taylor to get her 2 days in prison, which is the sentence, by the way, we'll get to that later, it seems like she's just a goddamn bitch. And if you've been at all confused so far trying to understand the Jordan and Taylor lore and understand which woman is which, don't worry, I've been even more confused, because if you go and look at an image of them, it looks like they're doing a goddamn twinning contest. I mean, look at their faces. These are identical women, and they were best friends, keyword being were, because of how she pushed her off a bridge and is now in prison for 2 days. I know that sounds insane, but what happened was they put Taylor in prison for the same amount of days that Jordan had to be in the hospital, which was 2 days recovering. Meanwhile, of course, there are also years of therapy and, like, physical therapy for recovering from a punctured lung, but I guess that was the sentence they gave. Alongside giving Taylor 38 days of cleanup crew, I assume, like, service, community service, and 2-year, like, restraining order against Jordan. So she's not allowed to go near Jordan at all. And Jordan doesn't seem to care to want to be around her. So, but I don't know. I don't know their lore. That's just what I've heard so far. And that's about where this situation lies, of course, because I don't see how this could develop unless they get pushed off a bridge a second time trying to make a sequel movie. But that's about where this ended. I just wanted to talk about it because I have a crippling fear of heights, and I found the story very interesting. I don't know why it stuck with me so much, but I want to talk about it in front of a camera with you guys. And of course, as always, I want to hear your takes as well. I want to hear your thoughts. I don't think 2 days in prison was necessarily enough. I think at least a week. Like, come on. But I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you would do in that situation. And also, of course, as I said in the beginning of this video, let me know how your Halloween went. I'm genuinely curious. I like talking to you guys about goofy little things to just keep this community interconnected. I just like the communication. But that's about it for now. I appreciate you guys spending time with me. Here's the song of the day. It's going to be Covet by Basement. I actually don't know if I've used this song already, but I've been hearing it recently, and it's stuck in my head. It will not get out. It's been nailed in there. And I appreciate you guys being here. Subscribe, of course, if you are new. Every time I say subscribe, it should make the subscribe button glow down there, as well as if I say like the video. Did it glow? You hit it anyway. Maybe it'll glow then. But I appreciate you guys being here, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and a push!